Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I'm really excited to make this coffee cake cottage cheese muffins, or cottage cheese coffee cake muffins. It is going to be so good. There's no coffee in it. It's cinnamon and sweetener, and it is going to be absolutely delicious. And I'm making mini ones. I always love making mini ones. You can eat more, even though you can't. It makes it feel like you can eat more. So the first part we're going to blend, and then we're going to make our crumble, and then we're going to put everything together. So I have 2 eggs. I have 1 cup of cottage cheese. You want to make sure that it is full fat cottage cheese. It doesn't matter the size of the curd. It does matter that it's full fat and not reduced fat or 0 fat. You want the fat. And this has great protein in it, which is awesome to be able to have something that doesn't make it taste like cottage cheese. I actually don't like cottage cheese, but I love all of my recipes with cottage cheese. So it's a great option to get extra protein and amazingly delicious things. So we have that. I'm gonna put that over here so it doesn't get in the way. Now we're gonna add our teaspoon of vanilla extract. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of the dry things because I'm gonna use the same teaspoon. So a teaspoon of cinnamon. And actually, I think that's wrong. No, that's right. No, that's right. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video so that more people in the world can know that they can too eat like this. And I would love to know if you like coffee cake, put like it in the comments. So I have a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now we're going to put a teaspoon of pink salt. I'm going to double check the recipe that I was just creating and make sure. That seems like a lot, but I'm going to double off. Okay, so it's actually a teaspoon of baking powder. I had it correct on in front of me. A teaspoon of baking powder. Now a 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt. I'm glad that I caught that. Tell me where you're watching from. And we have just the craziest weather. Yesterday it was like 70 in the morning. Then it snowed. It went down to 30 something. And then like 29 at night. And then this morning it was 30 something. And then at 2 it was 55. It's going crazy here. Tell me what it's like for you. I would love to know. All right. Now I have a teaspoon of pink salt. No, 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, teaspoon of baking powder, and now I'm going to have my teaspoon of vanilla extract. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of avocado oil. You could use avocado oil or butter if you prefer. I'm going to use 1/3 cup of avocado oil. Add some healthy fat. And now we're going to add our sweetener. So I have a 1/2 cup of allulose monk fruit. You're in Nebraska. How great. Bertha, hi. You're in Nebraska. Which page am I on of mine? Am I in Keto en Español or am I in Christina's World Kitchen? Tell me in the comments where I am. I've been going crazy the last couple of days and in the wrong place. Bertha, am I in Keto en Español? ¿Estoy en Keto en Español o estoy en Christina's World Kitchen? ¿Dónde estás mirándome? Alguien ayúdame, porque mi intención fue estar en inglés, pero tal vez pueda estar compartiéndolo en los dos lenguajes. I know that there's 4 people that might be able to tell me. Someone tell me, where am I at? I might need to check it out so that I'm in the right language. Estás en... Let me see. Zora, ¿dónde está mi teléfono sin señal?
Right there. Who's that?
I don't know which page I'm on. Someone tell me, which page am I on? Which page am I on? I have a page in Spanish and I have a page in English. Tengo una página en español, tengo una página en inglés. Okay, I'm in Keto en Español. So we're going to do this in 2 places today. En español. Okay, gracias. Déjame hacerlo. Entonces voy a repetir las instrucciones en español también. Gracias por decirme. Tengo las dos páginas y estuve confundida de dónde estoy. Entonces vamos a hacerlo en los dos lugares. Esta es una receta nueva. Ok, son panques de magdalenas de queso requesón y como de canela. Es como coffee cake, no sé cómo decir eso en español. Tal vez alguien puede ayudarme. En inglés, coffee cake no significa, es como pastel de café, pero no significa que es un café. Significa que tiene endulzante y canela. Alright, vamos a hacer esto. Para que podamos hacer los dos a la vez. Entonces, un momento. Gracias por tu paciencia. Vamos a ver si va a permitirme hacerlo. Parece que no. Ok, vamos a intentar de nuevo. Gracias por tu paciencia, porque quería también estar en vivo en mi otra página. Y quiero asegurar que puedo. Ok, vamos a ver. Si me permite. Eres bilingüe, qué bueno, Berta. Ok, si no me permite, voy a estar haciéndolo en los dos. Y no le gusta que tengo las dos páginas y hacerlo a la vez. Entonces vamos a hacerlo en los dos y voy a compartirlo en mi otra página. Y compartir en los dos lugares. Entonces, voy a decirlo en inglés, lo que hay hasta ahora. No, yo he dicho en inglés. Entonces, ahora son 2 huevos, 1 taza de queso requesón, tercio de taza de aceite de aguacate, 1 cucharadita de vainilla, extracto de vainilla, de canela y de polvo de hornear, y 1/4 de cucharadita de sal rosada. Y ahora, estos son todos que hemos hecho. Ahora, media taza de ayulos y fruto de monje. So, 1/2 cup of ayulos and monk fruit. La marca es Impact. Y consigo en Amazon. I get it on Amazon. Y, sí, esos son todos porque vamos a batir. Entonces, voy a agarrar la tapa para batirlo. Y después vamos a agregar los ingredientes que son secos. So after we liquefy it, or blend it, we're going to add the ingredients, the dry ingredients. All right, so tell me where you're watching from. Dime dónde están mirando. ¿Cómo es tu clima hoy? Okay, aquí está. Ahora sí. Ahora hemos hecho esta parte y vamos a agregarlo a una otra taza. We're going to put it in another container. Another bowl so that we can mix it well. And then we are going to put it into our molds, but we're going to make our crumble. You're in Fireball, California. Genial. Saludos. So vamos a estar mezclando ahora con los ingredientes secos y después echarlo en los moldes de magdalenas. Dime en los comentarios qué dicen Magdalenas o muffins. I mean, no muffins. Panques o magdalenas. ¿Qué dicen en tu país? Okay, ahora vamos a poner todo esto acá. We're going to put all of this in here. Make sure we get it all out. It's very liquidy at the moment, which is great. It smells really good. Es muy líquido y huele muy rico ahora. Okay. Ahora. Yeah. Oh, now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 2 cucharadas de harina de coco, media taza de harina de almendras, half a cup of almond flour. Y vamos a mezclarlo, and we're going to mix it. Y tenemos uno más. Un ingrediente más para la masa. We have one more ingredient for the batter. All right, now the last ingredient is our chia seeds. And we want to use the ground chia seeds, so a tablespoon of ground chia seeds. This is a half, or this is a 2, so I'll do half of this. So these are son semillas de chia molidas. Y estamos haciendo la mitad. Yo guardo los dos y en el refri chia seeds. So I keep the regular chia seeds with the ground chia seeds in the refrigerator. So now we're going to mix that in. And now we are ready to pour this into our molds. But before we do that, we're going to be making our crumble. Entonces, antes que hacemos esto, vamos a estar haciendo el crumble que está adentro. Y eso está con una cucharada de ayulosa moreno y media cucharadita de canela. Eso estaba abierta. So 1 tablespoon of allulose, brown allulose, which is swerve, or you can use the Canto or Sucre and have a gold or a brown. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of brown sweetener. No, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So now we're just gonna mix this, and this is what's gonna go in the middle, and then we're gonna make a new one, a different mixture for the top. So this we're just mixing so it's combined, and it's just very like crumbly and golden brown. All right, now we get to put this in our molds. I'm using little tiny parchment paper molds. Estoy usando unos moldes de panques que son de papel, pergamino. Y yo voy a usar una cosa especial, creo, porque voy a necesitar esto para otra. Okay, ya tengo mi horno precalentado en 350. I have my oven preheated to 350, and you don't have to use this. I think I'm just going to use it because it's easy and these are small, and it'll make it a lot easier to pour. So my chia seeds are already starting to expand. Mis semillas de chia ya están empezando a expandir. Que bueno, está causando que es más grueso. It's making it that it's a little bit more thick. The batter is thicker. I'm trying to get this without. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just start with that. And we're gonna pour about halfway through, or like, I don't know, total we want 3/4, but I'm gonna go a little bit less than half. And then we're gonna put a little bit of crumble in everyone and then cover it back up with the rest to be 3/4 of the way full. I'm curious how this is gonna work. Maybe it's working actually. It's just even a little bit thicker than the spout. So it's coming out a little bit fast, but it's working. And then I'm gonna just do a few of them. Voy a estar haciendo algunas para ustedes para que puedan ver y para que no tienen que mirarme hacer todos. Okay, yeah. Entonces voy a ponerlo acá. Y vamos a poner, we're going to put a little bit, like a couple, like we're just going to cover the inside. This is going to make the inside like the coffee cake-ish part. So it's a couple pinches inside each one. And if you run out, you can put some more, you can just create more of it. Entonces estoy poniendo como unas 2 o 3 pizcas en cada una. Y si se acaba, puedes hacer más. La misma mixta. And then vamos a cubrirlo hasta como 3/4. Entonces solo estoy cubriendo un poquito. Estos están poquito inclinados. These are a little bit like on. Estoy pensando que tal vez otro recipiente es mejor. No sé. Eso funciona. I don't know if this pourer is not the greatest, but it works. You do want it 3/4 of the way full if you can help it. I think some of these are going to be extra full. But that's okay. They already smell so good. Oh my gosh. Ya huelen super ricos. Ok. En la tope, esa es la última parte que necesitamos hacer. Vamos a mover acá. Ok. Tengo muchas cosas en muchas partes. Ahora, esta parte es con otros ingredientes. This part is with a few other ingredients. So we have a tablespoon of melted butter. Tablespoon of melted butter. I'm going to use this other side of this spatula. Una cucharada de mantequilla fundida. Y aquí no está en mi mano. Y vamos a usando 1/4 de taza de harina de almendras and a 1/4 cup of almond flour, a tablespoon de allulose brown, a tablespoon of brown monk fruit. Brown allulose, or it could be monk fruit, either way. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Media cucharadita de canela y cucharada de endulzante morena. Oh, we've got the photo bomber!
Almost fell.
Tenemos la persona que viene a hacer bomba en el video. Okay, now we're just going to mix this until it's crumbly. Vamos a mezclarlo hasta que está crumbles. Y quiero mezclarlo bien para que todo está combinado, está involucrado. Y puedo mostrarles cómo es. Let me show you what it looks like. Esta es lo que va a estar encima. This is what's going to go on top of each little muffin. So, I want to get it as little, as kind of crumbly as possible. And then it's a little bit pasty, which is okay too. And we're going to come back over here and put it in here. Now we're going to be baking these for 18 to 22 minutes. Vamos a estar horneándolos por 18 a 22 minutos. Y hacemos como así encima. Tengo que como averiguar cuánto para poner en cada uno porque van a estar muchas. I want to make sure I have enough to put on everyone. So I'm going to start with a little bit. And then voy a empezar con un poquito y después regresar si necesito cubrir más. Ok. Entonces, eso es como es. Pero voy a llenarlos todos que tengo acá. Y pueden ver. You can see them. They're so great. Okay. Gracias para tu paciencia. Thank you for your patience. In las dos páginas, in both of the pages, make sure you give me thumbs up, hearts, share this video. Then the whole world's going to know in English and in Spanish that they can do this too. Van a ser, todo el mundo va a saber que pueden hacer este estilo de vida saludable, sostenible y rica. Ángel, esta no está escrita, es bien nueva. This is not a written recipe yet. I am making it for the first time right now. Estoy haciéndolo para la primera vez ahorita. Entonces tienes que escuchar las palabras y escribirlo o esperar hasta que está escrita. Y va a estar súper rica. De nuestra casa a tu cocina, compartiendo un estilo de vida saludable, sostenible y rico. Soy Cristina Martinez Williams. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Ten una buena noche. Have a great night. Bye. Ciao.